Hi my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. Anything you need to know about little me will be down below in the description box. You do not have to be a Virgo to watch this video. Alright babies, whoo, y'all, has this not been a roller coaster of a ride this month? Oh my god. Okay, so first off, thank you to everybody who is still hanging in here. I know it's been a little bumpy ride. And second of all, a confession, I've been procrastinating putting these videos out all month long. My anxiety has been up so high behind putting out these videos. But as y'all know, I am very, very much an advocate for mental health, and this is, as y'all know, Mental Health Awareness Month. So, y'all supposed to be getting one of these videos, like once a week. It didn't turn out that way, so I'm just about to flood you with them right quick. But I do want to make sure that y'all know, Couch Talk is not about mental health awareness. Couch Talk is just a whole new segment that I'm starting for the channel, period. But I wanted to start it during Mental Health Awareness Month so we could talk about that. So we're going to go ahead and get into what this video is about, okay? So we're going to talk about focus and discipline. So your attention must always stay focused on your goals, vision, and purpose. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must always be under control. So before we get into the next parts of staying focused, I'm going to play this little clip that I made for y'all about how to stay focused. Focus on one thing at a time. Eat healthy, exercise, and meditate. Be specific about your goals and plan. Have faith in yourself and your abilities. Avoid distractions or anything counterproductive. Self-control. Control your body, instincts, and emotions. Alright y'all, so that was the clip. And to be quite honest with y'all, the best way to stay focused is to focus on the solution instead of the problem. And too often, especially with people who suffer from anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, we focus on what has happened and how we could have changed what has happened instead of what we can do now to change it. Okay, so we're gonna do a little story. Now this one I'm going to try to kind of run through because y'all already know this story a little bit. This is a story about how I did not stay focused. So as y'all know, I talked about this with the Sunday Mimosa. Which one was it? It was number 6. Are they worth the conversation? So as y'all know, I am a performer. I am a poet, musician. I do a lot of fucking different things, right? So, of course, naturally, being the fact that all I have literally is my brand. Literally, is the God-given gifts to make money. That's all I have. I take my brand and my career very serious. I don't play around with it. So naturally, I'm a walking billboard. So on my Facebook, my Instagram, websites, YouTube, when you meet me in person, whatever, I'm probably going to find out something that I do. So, y'all heard me, like I said, tell this story before, and it's about Crazy Bitch. That's her name that we're giving her. It suits her perfect. Crazy Bitch, right? Like I told y'all, me and her, I can't remember if we met in middle school or in high school, y'all. She's really not that relevant to my life to be trying to remember that. But I do remember hanging out, well, not really hanging out with her in high school, but her being around me in high school because we had mutual friends. And like I said, I wasn't popular, but I was well known. So people would skip class with me and stuff, because I was known for skipping class because it just would bore the fuck out of me. So like she would skip class with me sometimes, and I heard through the grapevine, somebody being messy, running their mouth. They was like, oh, Crazy Bitch has a crush on you. Now mind you, I'm in like 10th, 11th grade. That just wasn't my type. At that point, okay, like, look, that just wasn't my type. And I'm like, oh, I was one of those. But I never treated her any different. I personally always thought she was a sweetheart, but a lot of people would call her crazy and say she was psycho and she was off her rocker and she's on meds, this, that, and the third, okay? What Maya Angelou say? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them, okay? So fast forward, in college, after college, whatever, on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. So she sees me posting, hey, I'm performing here, or hey, my boutique's gonna be here, or hey, I'm going out of town here, or this, that, and the third. You know, making career moves that were good for my career. Minding my little old business, thinking I'm not bothering anybody. But when you come from the same place as somebody else and they see you progressing and they ain't, that shit make them feel some type of way. And she was in her feelings. So, like I told y'all, this was February 2019. Shorty career was still popping, okay? I got booked for some very important performances that month. I performed for iHeartRadio that month. I performed for NAACP that month. So, like, it was a very good month for, you know, Koncrete Rose. That's my stage name. It was a very good month for Koncrete Rose. And also, well, I performed for iHeartRadio in January. But I performed for NAACP in February, and nobody knew I was performing for them. I didn't even know I was performing for them. So it was like a last minute thing, and then I posted it after, you know, the performance and everything. So, you know, naturally that drew attention to my page. People, congratulations, Nina, you're dope, da da da, you know, this, that, and the third, right? Appreciate it. Now, where the problem come in is, when you are a person who has no natural talent, has no natural gifts, and all honesty, you're just energetic, emotional dump. Y'all, to speed the story up, Shorty is bored, okay? It has nothing to do with her life. So, I'm posting all week. Yo, I'm performing twice in one day. If you don't catch me here, you can catch me over here. Saturday, I'm performing in this city over here in the afternoon, and later on that night, I'm performing in this city over here. You don't catch me there, catch me here. Right? Promoting myself as I should be, right? Thinking I'm doing what's right for me. The day of my performance, I went and I did my first performance. Killed it. And I mean, I was so good that they, I got actually picked up for another show. Somebody came to me out of the audience and was like, yo, you're dope. We're doing a show in May. Can you come perform for us? And that's the performance that I posted on my Instagram page when y'all saw me performing on the stage for Mental Health Awareness Month. So that's how I ended up getting that performance. So, you know, it was a good day. The day was going great. I got booked for another performance at a performance. Shit, Shorty on fire. Right? Come home. And I told you I have a ritual I do before my shows, because I like to get my energy right. And I like to smoke, and I usually eat. That's not important though. But I definitely have to smoke, and I have to take a nap before a show, because that helps my mind to calm down. It helps my anxiety to go down, and just everything else that's going on. It helps push it away and help me focus on what I'm supposed to be doing, my task at hand, which is my performance. Now, the problem comes in is right before I lay down to take my nap before my second performance, which was at 11 o'clock that night. Some told me to check my inboxes. I wish I had not did that shit, okay? Because I knew better, but I did it anyway. I checked my inbox, and there's crazy bitch with this long-ass English scroll of bullshit in my inbox. Nina, I feel like you be taking shots at me, and you be coming at me on your Facebook, and if you got a problem, all you gotta do is speak up. Like, when I say I go through that shit so much with people, and when I say that shit is real life fucking irritating, the fact that you think you're that important enough for me to go out my way to purposely post something to hurt your little old feelings that I realize don't give a fuck about. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Like, when I say I go through that so much, and it just, real all honesty, the people who feel some type of way about the shit I post, it's your fucking guilty conscience. Kanina won't thinking about you. Seriously, was not fucking thinking about you. And then on top of that, do you know how many fucking people I know? Like, it's ridiculous. First off, I got a big ass family on all sides. Let's start there. Then, yo, it's a lot of fucking people. I know a lot of fucking people. Why do you think out of the thousands of people I know, I thought to post something about you? Because you have some type of feelings you've been harboring towards me, and you chose not to speak on them. That's your problem, bitch. It ain't mine. And that goes for everybody, okay? That goes for everybody. So I get this long ass message Talking about she think I've been talking about her and I've been coming at her. Bitch, for what? I forgot we was Facebook friends. Shit. You over there watching in the backgrounds. I don't even know you watching with your lurking ass. Craziness. Cuckoo. So I was like, oh, this bitch is tripping. But I didn't write her back. But that shit was on my mind when I woke up from my nap. On my mind, on the way to the performance, at the performance, during the performance. And I fucked up my performance. And I ain't ever fucked up a performance that bad in my life. I may have stumbled over a line or a word, but you know, shorty got it back. But with this performance, it was so bad, y'all. I had to ask to start over. That is horrible. Okay, I felt so bad, and it was somebody who supports my career, and she always booking me to come and perform for her. And then it was an up close and personal performance on top of that. It was for a paint night party. I'm like, yo, these people sitting like right here in my face, and I'm fucking up thinking about this bitch. So y'all, that was the story though, you know, sped up version of course, of how you need to stay focused. Now the lessons that we gonna get from this here story that I messed up with the clip was, I did not stay focused on one thing at a time. My mind was here, there, everywhere. I was supposed to be focused on my performance, and instead I'm focused on, oh, why would she say that, or why would she come at me? Then I went on her Facebook page, and I'm looking at her Facebook page, and she taking shots at me on her Facebook page, and I'm like, this bitch been taking shots at me for weeks. Like, I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Okay, so that's where I messed up, not staying focused on one thing. Also, not having faith in my abilities, because I let that fuck with my confidence, because it fucked with my focus, and it was already a new point that I learned. So I really, really needed to be focused on making sure I killed that performance, and I didn't. And also avoiding distractions, which, as y'all know, I should have not opened up that shit at all. I should have waited till the next day to open it. Cause I did inbox her the next day, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and da 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 da. Bitch, fuck you. Okay, like the little Asian dude said from Hangover. Fuck you. Okay, out of my life like Michael Jackson. She's no longer here. So this is what I be talking about when I be telling y'all in the readings. You need to stay focused on the bigger picture, because if you let those little distractions come in and keep coming in, make a habit of it, of allowing them to keep coming in, you're gonna fuck up major. Or like they like to say, you're gonna fuck up royally later on down the line. So it's best to stay focused on what you got on your plate and stop worrying about who over there in the buffet line. Let them chitter chatter. Next thing we're going to talk about is discipline. Something that is so very important in any success story, period, or to have success, period. You have to have discipline. No way around it. So when you have self-discipline, discipline from the outside is unnecessary. You don't need alcohol to help you have discipline. You don't need smoke or other vices, food, whatever, to help you have discipline. For instance, one thing is this. Let me figure out how to put this without offending anyone and making sure you actually get what I'm saying. People who, not even people, fuck it, yang energy guys who love to go to the gym. There's nothing wrong with going to the gym every week. I'm all for it, daddy. Go to the gym. There's nothing wrong with that. But men that love to go to the gym, I would say probably 3 or more times a week, that's a deeper issue there than just, oh, I want to get my body fit. No, you're going through mental and emotional turmoil is what it is. So you're going to the gym because you feel like, oh, I have my self-image together, I'll feel better, or you know, you want it to be a stress reliever. But have you dealt with that? Because you could go to the gym 5-6 times, but if you haven't done the mental and the emotional exercises, that physical exercise ain't gonna do much. So sometimes you could put the discipline in the wrong area as well. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my stone. It's alright. I'm gonna play a little clip on self-discipline, and I'll be right back. How to exercise self-discipline. Self-discipline starts with the mind. When you have control of your thoughts, you can never be mastered by others. Anger is a quick way to lose self-control. To be in control, you must always stay positive. It's hard to be angry with a smile on your face. You can't control the acts of people, just your reaction. Clip on self-discipline, and now it's story time. Yay. When I say this here, May, gracious. Y'all getting all the juicy stories. And guess what? I got another fight story. Oh, here we go. I know. I got another fight story. So, let me make sure I get the names together. And be exposing a baddie, even though they deserve to be exposed. So, I have this cousin, and I've talked to y'all about her before. Her name is Bree. Okay? So, at this particular point in time, now first off, me and Bree growing up, we always acted more like sisters than we did cousins. But it's like we always had a hate-love relationship. It's like we could get along only for a certain amount of time, then she do some phony shit, or she do some funny acting shit, or some shit like, why would you do that? Like, what were you thinking? And it'd be an argument, it'd be a disagreement, and we out each other's lives. That's how it went most of our teenage years, okay? Even early 20s. But then we got to a point when she had her second daughter, who actually has my middle name. She gave her my middle name. And that's my little boo. That's my baby. She's such a sweetheart. That's my baby. I wish I could say her name, but she's such a sweetheart. But me and her became closer after that, and it seemed like the arguments and the disagreements stopped, and we really built a sisterhood. We really built a bond. Like, we would hold each other's secrets. Like, y'all know the Milla J song, That's My Main? That was actually me and her theme song. Like, she sent that shit to me. She said, this is your ringtone now. That's my main one. That's my main one. Okay, like, that was me and her. Like, I was ride or die. You got an issue with somebody, send that addy, drop that pin, I'm pulling up. No question. Done did it, okay? Have done it. Like, y'all, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, right? So, like, that was, like, my sis more than my cousin. I just need y'all to understand that. So, it got to a point where her and her mom, because she had, at this point in time, three kids. She had 3 kids at this point in time. She had 2 daughters with her first baby's father, and then she had her oldest son with her second baby's father. So, naturally, she needs a car. That's number 1. Number 2 is she lives with her mom. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. She lives with her mom, right? But they live in a area, a neighborhood, a building that is really not suitable for kids at all. At all. And all her kids at this point were like 2 years apart. So her oldest one was like maybe 5 at the point. 5 going on 6. Who knows? Okay, that's not important. Anyways. So, like, I was also there for the birth of her son. I was actually at the hospital for the birth of her son. I was on the phone with her for the birth of her youngest daughter. That's how fucking close we were. And I was, I don't think I am anymore. I was all her kids' godmother, but I mean, you know. So, her cars are not working. She had a station wagon, broke down. Living in a very not good neighborhood. And I'm in a very not good neighborhood, right? I want to do something to help, like I always do. You're in trouble. I think I can help you. I'm going to try to help because I love you. Or just because I don't want to see nobody fucked up. I don't help strangers. Just 'cause I don't like seeing people fucked up, right? So I had a homeboy. I don't feel like making up a fake name for him. His name is Ron, okay? Okay, fuck that. Had a homeboy. Just got out of jail. And me, I'm the type of friend, when my homeboys go to jail, I write you and shit, right? I'm gonna tell y'all about him another time, though. But he just got out of jail. He got out of jail probably like a week or so before his birthday. So, like, everybody's excited. You made it home for your birthday. You know, we gotta turn up, right? Now, Bree, car is not working. And Ron knows how to work on cars. Allegedly. Emphasis on allegedly. Okay, we're gonna get that. So, I was like, well, Bree, you know, Ron just came home and he knows how to work on cars. So let him take a look at your car. She was like, oh my God, Nina, thank you, da 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 da. You know how people are when you help them, right? At first. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm thinking I'm doing something really good because I'm like, it helps Bree. She got kids. She need to get around. She'll be back on the road. It's going to help Ron. He just came home. He looking for a job. He need a little money in his pocket. Birthday coming up. So I'm like, win-win situation. I don't want no cuts. I don't want nothing. You know, I just want both of y'all to be straight. That's all I want, right? And I'm feeling like this could go good because I know both of y'all and y'all know each other anyway through me. Now, where shit went wrong was Bree don't like Ron anyway because Ron is an alcoholic, to be quite honest with you. And I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line, he gonna make it into probably 1 or 2 Sunday and mimosas or a couch talk. I'm pretty sure he is. So, because this shit is crazy. So, like I said, Ron is an alcoholic. That information is very important. An alcoholic in denial, and there's nothing wrong with being an alcoholic as long as you acknowledge it and you're willing to work on it. He was in denial and did not want to work on it. That's the problem. So it's leading up to the week of his birthday, and he said, yeah, you tell Bree I'll come look at the car. Alright, cool. Now mind you, it's not even Bree's car, it's Bree's mama's car, but either way, y'all live together, y'all need to get around, you know. So take him over there. They're excited. Everybody's outside. We're in the parking lot. He's looking at the car. And he was like, oh, yeah, you just need a belt. Now, to anybody who knows anything about cars other than beyond tires, you know getting a belt for a car is really not that hard. And anybody who knows how to work on cars, you know, putting a belt on a car, except for that one that's like really close to some type of piece where you got to lift the shit up and redo the shit, it's not that hard to put a belt on a fucking car, is my point. Okay, it's really not, because I remember when my grandma had a Riviera and the belt kept slipping off the Riviera. Like, we just take it to the mechanic, nigga put the shit back on, boom boom, we back on the road till the shit slip off again. Okay, so we're thinking this is something simple. This should be done in a day or 2. You know, just when schedules to meet up and when they go get the belt. He was like, you know, you go get the belt, I'll put it on. She's like, okay, cool, I'll throw you a little bit of change. Heard your birthday coming up. Boom, everything's moving smooth. So we thought. So we get closer to his birthday, right? Like, we're days out from his birthday. His birthday is Friday. And I think this was about, like, somewhere early in the week, y'all. Like, maybe Monday, Tuesday, something like that, right? When he had told them to go get the belt. Now, he was supposed to go look at the shit to put the belt back on, and he didn't make it. So he was like, tell them I'll come this day. So he ended up coming, I think it was Thursday, the day before his birthday. Now, mind you, all week they on me, when is he coming? When is he coming? When is he coming? He coming to fix the car today? He coming to fix the car today? Because they trying to get back on the road. And I understand, because it's a fucking hike to the grocery store. This down the 3rd. It's hot. These VA streets ain't no joke. Blocks be long as a bitch sometimes. Okay, I done walk them shits. Trust me. Especially if you stay in a... Where they stay, it was not a bad, dangerous neighborhood, y'all, but it just was not a neighborhood for kids. That's all I can say. So, Thursday comes. He was like, Nina, come get me. I'll go over there and look at it, because I don't want to look at it on my birthday or whatever. Alright, cool. I take him to go look at the shit. I pick him up. I get halfway there, and I'm noticing in conversation, he's slurring his words. And I look at him, and I'm like, nigga, are you drunk? Nah, Nina, I ain't drunk, man. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this motherfucker over there lit. Do you know what you doing? Do I need to take you back home? Don't be fucking shit up, cutting your fingers off and shit. I am not liable if you amputate anything. He was like, no, I'm good, Nina, I'm good. I used to work at Pep Boys. I'm good, I know what I'm doing. Alright, cool. And that's why we thought we knew what he was doing, because he kept saying, I used to work at Pep Boys. I used to work at Pep Boys. I used to work at Pep Boys. Alright, cool. So, we get there. He having a hard ass time trying to get the belt on. Me not knowing, or not thinking it's because you're drunk, you're having a hard time getting the belt on. That was one of the problems. So he realized after about an hour of trying to get the belt on and it's not staying on, I need to call somebody. So he called his cousin, who actually does work on cars for a living. He comes out there. So, I mean, naturally, y'all, we out there for hours. Okay, we're out there for hours. He comes out there. He looks at it. He was like, you dumbass, this the wrong size belt. But you used to work at Pep Boys, and you told her go get that belt. And she go get the belt, and it's the wrong size. So we wasting time. Back. So he didn't want to come fix the shit on his birthday, but he told my aunt, I'll come fix it on my birthday. Just go to the store tomorrow, go get the right belt. I'll come out here tomorrow, put it up there. She said, all right, cool. I'll pay you tomorrow when you come put it up there. Bet. Should have got his cousin to do it. So it's his birthday. It's Friday night. Well, it's not Friday night yet, but it's coming. Y'all know. And he said he was coming. They blowing me up all morning, all afternoon. I'm like, y'all, I'm calling him, I'm texting him. I ain't hearing no word back. So, oh no, my bad, y'all. I told y'all wrong. This actually happens Thursday. I was a day ahead, my bad. So Wednesday was when his cousin came out there to look at it. Thursday, he said he was coming out there because he didn't want to come out there on his birthday. But he told them, if I have to come out here on my birthday, I will. And they was blowing up my phone Thursday because they knew his birthday was Friday. And they didn't want to try to inconvenience him. So he told them he was coming Thursday. And he told me about 5, 6 p.m. He's like, Nina, I ain't coming. You could have told me that like 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. What are we doing? Count. Like, the fuck? Why didn't you just say that earlier? Like, Nina, I don't feel like it today. That's all you had to say. And it would not be all this chaos that he created. Because here we go. So I hit them back, let them know, look, he said he ain't coming. So my cousin was like, well, I need to go to the store. So I come and pick her up, take her to the store. I know that she acting kind of funny, but me being me, you know, I feel like if your problem is that deep and it's bothering you that much, you should speak up, and you should know that you could speak up and say, Nina, I got an issue with you. Nina didn't do this shit though, but you mad with Nina. For why? And Nina was just trying to help you. I don't understand that. So I drop her back off, and when I drop her back off, she does a pet peeve of mine. She slammed the motherfucking door. Don't slam the car door, bitch. I don't like that. Okay, and she knows that. And when I say she slammed that shit, she slammed that shit. She ain't Tina Turner slam it, but she slammed that shit though. And I was like, oh, okay, bet that this is the thank you I get for helping people. Okay, cool. You need to know where to direct your anger. Okay, it ain't at me. So Friday comes. It's his birthday. Now, at this point, I realized, you know what? I don't really need to be hanging around Bree like that right now because she back on some immature shit. We went all these years, and we was good for all these years, and you gonna let some drunk fool come and create a problem between us? Really? You need to be mad at that man. How about you be mad at yourself because you could have found your own mechanic instead of letting your car sit there for months over a belt. So, at this point in time, like I said, I realized I don't need to be around her. So I told my mama, I said, Mama, I need you to hit your niece up, okay, and let her know I want my donations out of her storage unit. Because like y'all know, I own a charity. So she let me keep my charity donations and stuff in her storage unit because as y'all know from the Sunday in Mimosa, episode 10, it was at Mac's house, and Mac granddaddy gave him shit away, so I couldn't store shit back over there. Plus, we're not friends anymore. So I'm like, where the fuck I'm gonna put this shit at? Because my house ain't big enough for it. And she was like, oh, you can put it in my storage unit. So my shit was sitting in her storage unit for probably 2-3 weeks, if that, y'all. And I was like, no, I want my shit back. Okay, because the way her attitude is, I don't even trust her. I'm not even about to sit here and depend on you to be a grown-ass person and have a mature fucking conversation with me. Your actions, your tone, your energy, it's all telling on you. You got issues. I ain't got them issues. You need to go ahead and figure that out on your own. Okay? And sometimes that's when you got to know when the fuck to walk away, y'all. So what happens is, my mom was like, okay, cool, so you want me to go with you to go get the donations out the storage unit? You better bet it, okay, because I don't want to go back to jail. So yes, please, mother, come, please come. So this is what happens. My cousin had called my mama anyway, because she was like, I need to drop my oldest daughter off at her dad's house, who stays in another city. Now, mind you, They stay in another city from where we stay. So we have to go from the city that we stay to the city that she stays to the city that the baby daddy stays. You understand? Back to the city that she stays, back to the city that we stay. So, that's a lot within itself. But you know, it's family and you're supposed to help family. This is why I'd be like, fuck that. No. So, we go pick up her mama first, because her mama was like, she need to cash a check. Now, before we went to go pick up her mama, my mom was like, well, I need to take your sister to go drop her off somewhere first. And I was like, okay, cool. So, I'm already irritated because this is about to be like a 3-hour drive for me in this car. Driving and dropping all these people off and going all these places. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need something to eat and shorty going to need a blunt. So I smoked a blunt before we had left and stuff. And we dropped my sister off. She take me past Wendy's. I go get my little sandwich and my fries. And I got me a little cup of water or whatever that they give you for free if you ask for it. So I had finished my water. Mind y'all, it's also hot. Okay, it's also hot. I don't do well with heat. Being sober and heat don't do well with me. Okay, and being hungry, don't none of that work well. So I'm trying to combat my attitude before I even get there, before I see them. So I made sure I ate. I make sure I wasn't sober. Okay, you know, I can't do nothing about the heat. I ain't God. I can't do nothing about the heat. Just cut the air up, please. Now, where we fucked up was, before we went to go pick up her mama, in between Wendy's and picking up her mama, my mama was like, are you sure you good? Because she know me. And she know shorty won't pop off when she feel disrespected. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Nah, not really. So she was like, what else can we do before we get there to make sure you stay calm? And I was like, well, shit. Drinking screwdrivers makes me happy. So we go to a little corner store and go get me a Seagram's screwdriver, which is dangerously delicious. Okay, I ain't drank one of them shits since. I think I had maybe 1 or 2 since, but nah, I don't fuck with them shits like that no more. Because, and it ain't even their fault, it's my fault, because I got anger issues. So, I did the hood thing. The water was already going out the Wendy's cup. Put the screwdriver in the Wendy's cup. Can't be driving around, you know, with open containers. That's breaking the law. Let's not break the law. So we're going to put it in the Wendy's cup. Now, the problem is, it's in a Wendy's cup with a straw. Usually, it's in a bottle or in a glass, and I'm sipping it. Oh, no. When it's in a straw, you tend to drink a little quicker than what you usually would. So we go pick up Bree's mama. She need to go cash her check. She cashed her check. Now, the whole drive there and the whole drive back, she taking little shots, little digs at me. And, you know, I at this point in time in my life, I didn't believe in disrespecting the elderly. And no, she's not really elderly, but that's just me taking a shot back. I don't believe in disrespecting the elderly. So I'm like, sitting here eating all them shits, right? Then we drop her off. She goes in there to go tell Bree, okay, I'm back, da-da-da, you could go drop, you know, your daughter off with them, because she already know I'm coming to get my donations. Now, Bree gets in the car with her daughter. Her daughter speaks to me. I speak to her daughter. Bree did not speak to me. Bree tries to buck on me off fucking rip, because she was like, my daughter spoke to you, da-da-da. I said, I spoke back. And my mom was like, she did speak back. And she was like, oh, well, I didn't hear her. Pipe down. Maybe you will, through all that anger coming out your ears. Okay? So, now where else we messed up was, she should have took me straight to the storage unit while we had the child in the car. And then dropped me off where I need to go. No! We go, now mind you, I'm on a screwdriver, okay? And it's hot. We go all the way to a whole nother city to go drop the daughter off. Then we have to drive all the way back to Bree City. This is at least an hour round trip. Okay? She taking shots the whole time. I get tired of it. I start taking shots back. My mama was like, y'all need to grow up. Because she knew we was talking about each other, but she was like, y'all need to grow up. So we dropped the baby off. And then we get to the storage unit, right? I'm thinking it's going to be easy, smooth, no problem. Shit. So my mama was like, look, this is what we going to come up with. Bree, you go into the storage unit, okay? You hand me the box. I'm going to walk to the car and hand the box to Nina. That way, we keep the confusion down. My mama called that shit an assembly line. She always got a fucking assembly line going when we got family events. That shit get on my nerves. But today, her assembly line was supposed to be effective. So that's what we was doing. Bree would hand mama the box. Mama come to the car, hand me the box. I put it in there the way I want to. Now, I got a lot of stuff. So, I guess Bree got tired of waiting for my mama to keep coming back. And she got impatient. And she decided she wanted to start bringing boxes to the car. Alright, cool. I don't have an issue with that. But the issue I do have is you keep slamming my shit down. So, after about the second time she did it, I said, Bree, don't slam my shit. She wants to go back again and do it again. I said don't slam my shit. What are you gonna do, Nina? Now, mind you, she's not no pop-off fight type person. And I'm looking at her like, yo, you really need to chill out. You forgot who you talking to. Because I am the pop-off fight type person. And she was like, what are you gonna do, Nina? I said, you gonna make me pop your ass. And she was like, hit me, Nina, hit me, while running towards me. Now, mind you, Bree is a little bit taller than me. So I had to jump a little bit with it. But, oh, baby, I came down, pow, landed right in her eye. And she actually ended up, her eye got fucked up. Like, she had, I don't know what I did to that lady eye. It was some type of pus bump type thing I did. That shit was swole up. But I popped the fuck out of her. And she got one hit in. And she hit me back. I wasn't expecting her to hit me back. And she did. She hit me back. And she caught me in my nose ring. That's where you really fucked up. You don't hit my nose ring. So, she hit me in my nose ring. I just went fucking, and my mama, I felt so bad. Because my mama had to get in between us. But when I say, y'all, this is years and 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 years of built up disrespect. Not just from her, but from her mother and from her brother. Not so much her brother, but definitely from her and her mother. She has stolen things. I have found my stuff in the trash that she has thrown away. She has stolen my drawers when we were teenagers because she was coming on her period, and it looked like she just like had like Shark City down that shit and just wiped my drawers with her shit. Was covered with blood and left it in the middle of my floor. 2 pairs of drawers. How you steal somebody's drawers? So like, y'all, it's a lot of built up shit. Lying, dating my friends, trying to take somebody that you thought I was talking to but I didn't want, and I'm like, well, damn, what if I did want him? So it's like stuff like that, y'all, that I'm sitting here watching. When I say taking my friends, like, she tried to steal all my friends off MySpace because she didn't have none. So it's years and years of built up shit. You and your family leeching off of us, taking us and my uncles through shit. So like, I was really the fuck fed up with it, and I'm like, all I ever tried to do was help you, and all you ever do is shit on me. And I'm tired of it. So that's why the fight happened. But my mama was in between us, y'all, thinking that was gonna stop the fight. And where my mama messed up was she grabbed Bree, and she should have grabbed me, because I'm the fighter and Bree is not. Bree was going like this and shit coming at me. I'm going around my mama, pow, 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 because bitch, okay, I'm sick of your shit. So, I mean, as y'all know, of course, we stopped being cool after that. But my mama, it got to the point where I realized, okay, I'm starting to beat her up now, for real. And my mama was like, y'all family, y'all's family, and da-da-da-da. And I stopped hitting her and shit. And she got mad at me. Oh, and it was like something about, like, when I hit her, her phone flew out her hand. And she had just got a brand new Galaxy something, and she ain't had no case on that shit, and that shit got cracked up. So she was mad by her phone, too, in her face. But, I mean, bitch. Okay? So, she walks out the storage unit. I mean, all together. Like, left us behind the gate. Left us behind the gate. And if you have a storage unit, you know you have to put in a code to get in, and you have to put in a code to get out so they know that you left. Me and my mama getting, now thank God I got all my donations out of her shit before the fight happened. Me and my mama get in the car. We get to the gate. My mama was like, Nina, what's the code? And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit, what is the code? Just so happened though, when a couple of weeks before that, when we was bringing the shit in, I was driving. And she let me put in the code. She said, just in case you need to come get something, you know what the codes are. And she had 3 codes, and she told me 2 of them. Well, she told me all of them, but I could only remember 2. And then out of the 2 I could remember, I could only remember that one. And I had to sit there and play with that shit for a little bit, but I remembered it, and we got the fuck up out of there. And my mama went to go check on her, of course, being the good-hearted person that she is. Don't never check on me, though, to make sure I'm okay, though. But you always go check on everybody else. That be... Never mind. Okay, my blessings. My blessings. My blessings. So she went to go check on her, and she didn't want to talk. She was like, no, I'm not okay, and she didn't want to talk. So my mom was like, well, I gotta go to Walmart before I drop you off. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting in the car smoking a cigarette. Anyway, so while my mom was in Walmart, Ron's sister calls me, and she was like, Nina, come through. We having a surprise party for bro tonight. And she was like, actually, it's in the next hour or whatever. And I'm like, all right, that's enough time for me to go home, take a shower, get dressed, and, you know, skedaddle. Because you couldn't look at me until I was in a fight. You could look at her until she was in a fight. You couldn't look at me until I was in one. I had 1 scratch on my neck. That was pretty much it. Okay, and of course, I mean, naturally, I got hit in my nose ring, but cleaned the blood up, and I was good to go. So, I mean, just a little bit of blood. But while I'm on the phone with Ron's sister, I didn't know I was getting all type of phone calls and text messages. She went home to lie to her mama and amp shit up to her mama like, oh, it was all Nina. No, it was actually both of y'all ungrateful asses, and Nina got sick of the shit. That's what happened. So, you're sitting there playing victim. Her mama left me a voicemail telling me something. Nina, you left a mark on my daughter's face, and I'm gonna call the police on you. And let me tell you something. People who know me personally, they use the I'm gonna call the police on you thing because they know what I went through with the police, and they feel like, oh, if I call the police on her, that's gonna fuck her life up. Bitch, you ain't broke me yet, okay? You ain't broke me yet. And one thing about me, I'm built army motherfucking strong. Matter of fact, stronger than that. You can throw what the fuck you want to throw at me, but it ain't gonna stop what the fuck I got going on. Trust me when I say can't nobody walk through these motherfucking shoes here but me. Would've broke a long fucking time ago. You can't do it. So I'm like, I bet. You wanna call police? Bitch, you're dead to me. You're fucking dead to me. Then her brother calls me, and I didn't pick up for him. He texts me, I hope you enjoy fucking up your life, and da-da-da. No, bitch, nigga, fuck you. Okay, fuck you. Mind you, her and her brother are 2 of the people that molested me, too. So when I say shit is built up, then I leave. I go to my homeboy party. My mama called me when I'm at my homeboy party, telling me something. Her stepsister, called my mama house looking for me. What the fuck you calling my mama house for? Bitch, you could have called my phone. You could have called my phone. So naturally, y'all, that shit got blown all out of proportion. Started splitting the family up a little bit. Nina like, I don't give a fuck. Because Nina always helping somebody, and people always be trying to shit on Nina. If you had an issue, you had a problem, you could have spoke on it. But you're mad at me about something that has nothing to really do with me. It has to do with that man. Not me. I was trying to help. Okay? So, I told y'all. Craziness. So, it gets to the point where I'm tired of being in VA. When I get tired of being in VA, I just randomly leave. Okay? I do. And I was telling my sister up in New York, because remember I got 2 sisters. And I was telling my sister up in New York, I'm like, yo, I need a fucking break. And she was like, come up here. So, I go up there for a Halloween weekend. That was one of the best weekends of my life. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I had fun. Never mind, I'll tell you a story another time. But I had fun, though. And, like, I'm up there. Well, I'm getting ready to go up there. Ooh, excuse me. I'm getting ready to go up there. And I'm just thinking about, I don't know what's up there for me. But I just need to get the fuck away. Now, I think it was probably the day before I left. It was a couple of days before I left. As y'all know, my favorite rapper is Remy Ma. And I inboxed Remy. And I was like, hey, Rem, it's Nina. And I told her where she knew me from. Because if you are a fan of Remy, you know she remembers every fucking thing, yo. Her memory, God, I wish I just had a piece of that shit. Her memory is incredible. So I inboxed her and I was like, hey, Rem, I'm like, it's Nina, the one that you met when you came to VA. And I told you I wrote you when you was in prison. And I gave you some sunglasses. And she remembered me when I gave her my business card. She was like, I remember when you wrote me in prison and you sent me your graduation card. So I just had to remind her who I was, just in case she did forget. But she remembered. So I'm on the bus and I'm headed up to New York. Matter of fact, I was in Jersey, and I remember I was looking out the window, I was listening to music, and I was admiring the trees up there, because let me tell you something, the trees in like Jersey and New York when fall come in, they be so fucking pretty, and them shits was pink, and I had never seen pink leaves before. I seen red, brown, orange, yellow, you know, but I had never seen pink before. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so pretty. And some told me check my phone. I look at my phone and I have an Instagram notification, and it said Remy Ma inboxed you back. And I almost died. I was like, yo. I was in the back of the bus like, what? Like, she inboxed me back for real. And I inboxed her and I said, Rem. And I told her who it was. And I said, look, I said, since you've been home, because she had been home from prison for probably about like a year and a half, and her success and stuff had started building back up, and you could tell, like, if you was a Remy fan before she went to prison, you could tell the change in her, how she has grown and matured, and it's just amazing. She's so amazing. And I asked her, I said, since you've been home, what is it that you have been doing basically to, you know, like, stay out of trouble or to stay out of drama? And she inboxed me back, and she said, basically, she said, there is no feeling to replace disrespect. You just gotta not deal with people. And that shit stays with me, because it's like, even if you do apologize, it's not gonna take away how you made me feel, or the fact that I felt disrespected. Even if I whoop your ass, which I did, it's not gonna take away the fact that I still felt disrespected. So sometimes you got to separate yourself. Like the Rasta say, separate yourself from wickedness, Rasta. Okay? Think about it. So, y'all, I believe we're going to go ahead and get into a clip, and then I'm going to come back. Alright? So, here's a clip on ways to be more disciplined. Ways to be more disciplined. Believe that you can be successful and do just that. Learn to roll with the punches. Stay working on your goals and be consistent. Always be aware of the positives. Have confidence in yourself to find a solution in any situation. Keep going and growing. Be self-motivated. Alright, baby, so that was the clip on ways to be more disciplined. I'm about to go ahead and close it out. So the lessons from the discipline, okay, that I clearly did not apply is I was rolling with the physical punches and not figuratively. Okay, I was literally rolling with the punches, and I did not have, I believe I wrote that down too. Yes, I did not have, oh, well, no. I did not have confidence in the solution to be found, and I let my anger take control of me. That's the one I was looking for. I let my anger take control of me. I lost control of my thoughts and emotions, and also I have an issue with wanting to control others' actions. Meaning, like I told y'all, my old therapist told me, she was like, I see the world through pain glasses. And she was like, you try to give people back the pain that they gave you. Damn right, bitch. I don't want this shit to belong to you. Take it back. I don't have no hard feelings, but just take that shit back. And she was like, you can't do that. You can't go back giving the pain back to people that they gave to you. So that's what I mean, y'all, when I say I have issues with like wanting to control people's actions. Like, oh, you did me like that? Well, I'm gonna give you the shit back. Like, you shit on me, I'm gonna give you the cold shoulder. Straight up. You could text me, hit me up all you want to. I'm giving you the cold shoulder. Now you know how that shit feel, don't you? So, y'all, this is the first, okay, Couch Talk episode. As y'all know, I am still a work in progress, and it's okay to still be a work in progress. It's not about perfection, okay? It's about divine timing and divine order, and not giving up. So even if you do fuck up, even if you do have a slip up, it's okay. It does not undo everything else that you have already done. I hope y'all enjoyed the first episode of Couch Talk. Alright, babies, I'm your girl, Virgo Garden. If you didn't know that shit, I bet you know that shit now. How to follow me, how to book me, and how to get my wonderful, beautiful, amazing products that you all love so much will be down below in the description box. Stay the fuck focused. Don't give in to distractions. Love you, babies. Mwah.